Hello. I'm gonna chill a little bit before people drop in because I've actually already set everything up. Oh. Uh. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day, night, or evening, or morning, depending on where you are in the world. I think I got most of everything I needed to get done today. I had a lot of different stuff I wanted to get done today. I ended up staying up way too late last night. Infinitely scrolling through YouTube Shorts. So hopefully I can survive through this. Okay. I'm gonna hop into the first match. It's our opener. So it's not gonna be too crazy for like story-wise, I guess, but we'll let people, hopefully people trickle in. Let me make sure everything's unmuted because Alright, let's get into it. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling presents All on the Line, our second premium live event of the season. And entering in first, making their MPW debut, Verin, the Alchemist, the newest member of the Idol division, making their way here, debuting on a big stage tonight. I mean, very few get to debut at a premium live event, and this is quite the opportunity to shoot your stock into the atmosphere. So we're gonna see what this Alchemy's got up in their bag of tricks. MPW is a land of equal opportunity. You just have to grab that brass ring and earn yourself a shot. Speaking of shots, we're going to see many title matches tonight. We're going to see 4 in total. The tag team titles will be defended. Openweight, Idol, and Icon division will be defended later tonight. But this match, though it may not be for a title, is incredibly important for both members of the Idol division competing. And this Idol knows exactly what it's like to be the newest member in MPW. So close yet so far from the Idol division #1 contendership. Kodo Twin Moon stepping back through those ring ropes. Kodo was one contender that debuted during a premium live event on the end of season 2, and they did pick up their first win in MPW, so it's almost as if they're playing gatekeeper for Verin. Varen's got a little bit of an uphill battle. I mean, we've seen some crazy things out of this young up-and-comer of Kodo. The purple guy doesn't go down easy. And more often than not is actually going up. Looking for that shot at the top spot. I mean, Kodo is so close to getting it, but unfortunately lost to Emerus Morgana, who is actually going to be pulling double duty tonight as the tag team champion. Also in the Idol Division Championship. Could come out of this as the first ever double champ in MPW history. Varen versus Kodo. They tie up, shoulder and elbow, lock up in the ring. Kodo's going to get that test of strength, pushing Varen into the corner. Now, it's the battle of an alchemist versus someone that comes out with a purple drink. You know, how much effectiveness will alchemist have against someone that maybe doesn't really get affected by human chemicals? Or does knowing what that substance does to Kodo mean that you know exactly what's going into their body, so you have that upper hand going in, gets to the back control. Trying to keep control on the back, looking to position himself in a proper way. Kodo, snapmare, pulls him down, gets the headlock. Kodo looking to maybe take it a little bit slow tonight. Don't want to gas them out too much. Definitely wearing down their opponent. It's the knee strike, and now pushing down on that chest, on the stomach, leaving all of his weight and a little bit extra force. Kodo going up and over the top rope. Gravity doesn't quite affect Kodo the same way it does to us. Drop kick, point blank, might I add. It goes for the cover. Leg is under the ropes. Referee doesn't see it, though. Kick out at 1. Referee didn't keep an eye on those ropes. Got to make sure to watch out for those toesy-woesies. Elbow drop. Nobody's home. And they're back to that test of strength tie-up. And Kodo continuing to show that strength to win these tests of strength. Clean break. Kodo takes the advantage. Bouncing him off the ropes. Forearms driven to the back. It's like the force they hit you with, the more you rebound back into the force. Ooh. Ricochet drop kick. Going for a deadlift. German suplex. Off the ropes. Big moonsault from the top. Varen showing off what he can do. Hurricane Rana. I mean, whether you can pick up the win or not, you definitely want to be able to show what you can do to the bosses upstairs. Impress the MPW audience. Dropkick. Elbows to the back of the head. Very dangerously placed. Slips under the grab. Goes for the knee. Takes down Kodo. Varen going up and over. We've seen a couple people go for that senton and just haven't quite been able to get the reach on it. Needy T. Looking pretty happy with themselves as they get countered with an inside leg kick, or the back of the leg kick. Speaking of kicks, Kodo showing exactly the education. Their feet's got a freaking college degree. Near fall. In the corner, fighting out like a wounded animal. Drop kick. Kodo goes to the outside, and so does his opponent follow. And a monkey flip onto the concrete. Of course, this is not false count anywhere. This is not no disqualification. Much like our later championship matches will be, other than our tag team match. So they do have the count of 10 to get back into the ring. Four count, 5 count now, south of the French-Canadian commentators table. Varen sends Kato back in. Off the ropes again with that insane moonsault, defying gravity. Now going up top. Little frog splash, kind of. 2. Dick kick out at 2. Kato. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. You got to make sure you can take that advantage. Dragon screw leg whip, and that hesitation could cost the match. As Kato goes over, nobody home for that senton though. And what from this corner? Fucking crazy shit. Top shelf stuff. 2. No, kick out of 2. And a lion salt. A miscalculation by the alchemist, though. Off the ropes. It's an undercut. Float over DDT. Over the moonsault from across the ring. Kato puts the new guy in his place. Kick out at 2, though. The distance made on that over the moonsault. Or dark side of the moonsault. I don't remember. Over the moonsault, probably. Going for Hurricane Rana. Onto a vicious power bomb. Going up top, but Baron on their feet. Spinning arm drag off the top ropes does catch him. Kato with the scoop slam. Positioned in the corner, in the center of the, or positioned in the center of the ring. A little bit of a, couldn't get that leap there, and not enough power in the legs. The legs have already taken enough damage, or, ooh, rolls over. Hooks the leg around, or hooks the arm around the leg, rolls them over. Almost takes that match. Now Varen rolling through the athleticism of the newest member of the Idol division. Inzagiri, referee making a fantastic door. And once again, top shelf stuff. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2.9. Kato is playing the gatekeeper. Says, welcome to the big leagues, kid. Staying alive in this, in his debut match, in Varen's debut match. Going over the ropes. Maybe for a Hurricane Rana, but again, that miscalculation. I mean, both of them have miscalculated their shots on some of their leaps. That you just got to find your points, to find your mark, and then take advantage when your opponent slips up. Varen does not look like he's taken much. Snapmare does not look like they're feeling worse for wear right now. They still look like they got a lot of fight left in them. As Kato rolls to the ropes, trying to get their footing. And it's sent right off in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Kato might be out. I mean, count-out victories do count as a win. This might be the only way for them to win against Kato, with how much they just, the fortitude they have, how much of a beating they can take. They reset the count back to 1. Of course, you cannot win via pinfall or submission on the outside. You must get into the ring. Oh my gosh, Michinoku driver. Onto the concrete. Five count, halfway there. Seven. They better start thinking about getting into the ring. What is Burton looking for? 8. Thinks against it. 9. Oh, gotta make it in just before the 10. Referee's discretion. As we like to say, referee really gave Kodo a way to get back in, seeing that they were still alive. And I think Vera's gonna have a conversation with this ref in the parking lot with that kick. No, blocked. Back, or through Blue Thunder Bomb. Blue Thunder Bomb, Kodo. Drop kick in the corner. Going up top. For an elbow. Crashing and burning once again. Catch for the head scissors. Hooks the leg. Was the head scissors enough to put Kodo away? No. The miscalculation. The line salt. The miscalculation from the fall. Could the line salt have sent it? Kodo looks dazed at the top. Or looking straight up at the roof. Might be dazed. But Kodo's still holding on. And Kodo looking for a Varen looking for a malicious mixture and puts Kodo down in their debut match. A huge win for our newest up-and-comer. The Alchemist just found the right combination to get the win, as we'll move on to our Tag Team Championship match of the night next. How's it going, Jimmy? Hope you're having a fantastic night/day. Kodo truly is built different. We're to get into our second match of the night. I'm excited for this show. We got some things cooked up for this show. I'm pretty excited. It's cold. Bro, don't I feel it, man. Though at the same time, I'm sitting here with my fan on, so I can't be that cold. But it's like Quebec, Canada is going to be the coldest place on Earth, apparently, this weekend. So Canada's getting pretty cold. So stay toasty, my friend, as we get into the next match of the night. Ho! It is time. What the heck was that? It is time for the Tag Team Championship match. The coalition of humans against treachery, looking to pick up their first Tag Team Championship. Bear and Greg, these two best friends. I mean, former Iconovision champion Greg, looking to pick up their first Tag Team Championship together. First championship for the coalition. And I mean, this would certainly rock the boat. Put another chip on B.A. Tycho's shoulder if Greg could get the championship before B.A. Tycho gets any of these major championships. Greg and a Bear beat T and Angel for a shot at this championship. But they're going to have to go through the two-time tag team champions of Emrys Morgana and MPW La Primera. I believe this is their... I want to say this is their second defense, but I think this is their first. Emrys Morgana will be doing double duty, so we're going to have to see how Emrys Morgana chooses to conserve her energy here tonight. She might leave it all up to MPW. We will have to see. Of course, we saw that double duty didn't really work out for Angel in his championship #1 contenders matches. But this is for all the marbles. If Emrys were to be able to win this match and the Idol Division Championship, she would be the first ever in MPW to hold 2 championships at once, and would make her a Grand Slam champion for her first time ever. Being a former openweight champion, tag champion, and world champion, she would be the first she would get her first Grand Slam champion. She would not be the first. Emrys Morgana could make history here tonight. And I gotta say, I'm not a betting man, but it's looking good for La Primera. The MPW Tag Team Championships on the line. These championships are defended every other premium live event, so if Greg and a Bear can pick up this win, they're going to have a nice break from Tag Team Championship defenses. But we'll have to defend it the next following month. Emrys Morgana and MPW have carried this championship already before for a total of 140 days. In their first run, looking to make that 140 plus, maybe even double their championship title reign from the first one. Almost, that would be just under a year. Of course, this team has a similar mix. These two teams have a similar mix. Emrys Morgana being more of the technical, speedy wrestler, and MPW being a more powerhouse, kind of matches up with a Bear and Greg in the Coalition. However, Greg definitely has the size advantage over Emrys Morgana. I mean, the Coalition is a big team. What I mean by that is in their size. The Tag Team Championships on the line. This will not be the only time the Coalition see action tonight, as Blueness will be defending the Icon Division Championship. This could be a fantastic day for the Coalition. We could see the Coalition leaving with 3 championships, or as 3 champions, rather. Which would leave their leader, B.A. Tycho, the only one without a championship, and you know that's gotta sting the ego. Of course, Emrys has been very, very effective in these tag matches, hitting the hemlock and being able to just get a submission hold. I mean, for a pinfall, you gotta get at least 3 seconds on the mat, but for a submission hold, it could tap or snap. It could be super fast. And of course, Emrys may be looking to conserve some of her energy here in this match, or maybe she's not looking to conserve the energy and just try to, gas herself in this match. You've got to be careful. She does have quite a bit of time to rest, depending on how the other matches go. We won't see Emrys Morgana again until the main event, where she'll go one-on-one against MamaInu in a no disqualifications match. Powerbomb reversal, but a clothesline. Burma Bear goes for the cover on the champion already. Not even a 1 count. I say this a lot, but just kicking out from the Bears' pin's got to be difficult, because Bears can weigh upwards to like 500 pounds. And that one and a bear definitely does not look light. Emrys gets hung up to dry, and a bear tagging in Greg. BeepsWorld wants the tag, gets it. And now BeepsWorld and Greg are going to meet in the middle. That clothesline shoved off by BeepsWorld. Right hand. Russian leg sweep to Greg. I can see a lot more energy and power being used by BeepsWorld in this match. Try to let Emrys conserve as much going into her championship match. Off the ropes, forearm. But the way to win a match like this is you really gotta conserve each other's energy. Make sure you use your tag team partners effectively. Spend as much energy as you can in the ring, but also conserve enough to get out and trade with your opponent for quick tags. I mean, there's all sorts of different ways you could play a tag team match, which is what makes them so unique compared to any other match type in wrestling. Ducks under. Tilt-a-whirl slam! I mean, unlike every other kind of match type in wrestling, you don't have someone watching your back. You're not used to that kind of support. So being able to have someone back there and work with you allows you to be almost like at your 100% at all times. But of course, that's also where egos can clash, being that you want to be the one in the spotlight. And no egos get bigger than in professional wrestling. Running power slam to Greg. And BeepsWorld off the ropes, headbutt. Greg faces the horns of BeepsWorld as the bear was trying to get a tag in. BeepsWorld just going full engine. Foot on the gas. Double goozle. Choke toss sends him into his own corner. But she wants to be careful. Doesn't want him too close to his partner. Rolls him even further away. Greg back up only to meet the feet. As BeepsWorld's now met with a bear standing toe-to-toe with her. Pushing back and forth, BeepsWorld. Stomp to the chest. BeepsWorld in full control of this match right now. Oh, commentator's curse, though. Jawbreaker from a bear. Goes for a bear hug. That bionic elbow from BeepsWorld flips him around. Pulls him from the back of the neck and just caves in his chest. Standing shooting star press. I thought maybe a one-legged Boston Crab, but no. BeepsWorld finally finding her way back to her feet. And a bear lining BeepsWorld in the corner. Spinning head kick. Put a little stank on it. And now the seams might just come undone. No, I thought the two other tag members might. Oh my God! Speaking of seams coming undone, the bear now mauling. The bear got a taste of blood and is now mauling BeepsWorld on the outside. Of course, you can win by countout here. You can get disqualified, but you can't win by pinfall or submission on the outside. Sends the bear into the barricade. Of course, though, something very important that we don't get to bring up very often about the countouts is if the champions lose via countout or disqualification, that's actually championship's advantage, meaning they don't lose the championship, they just lose the match. Kick out at 1. And now MPW eyeing the end for a bear. Grabs him. Bat breaker. Bat breaker to a bear. And Greg's seen enough, calling the cavalry, getting back into the ring. MPW for a second, momentarily distracted. Now eyeing their opponent once again, sends them into the corner, tries to maybe get a tag. A bear bumps him. What is MPW looking for? Bouncing him off the ropes, using that force, the elbows to the spine. And another caving punch. Right on the heart with those metallic arms. Needy T, no! A bear getting MPW into his corner. The tag, no! Clothesline! Vicious clothesline, trying to stop the hot tag. And I think she does. I think she barely caught it. Scratching the back with the bear claws. Going for the bear hug again. Bumps him. Bear hooks up the legs. Legs are definitely in the ropes, but referee doesn't care. Kick out at 1 by the champion. MPW stuck in the corner. This is not where you want to be. You do not want to be in your enemy's territory. Oh, biting the back of the neck. And then hip toss. And the bear makes it successfully out. I mean, he was in a dangerous way. And of course, this is what we're seeing right now. Let's talk about this. I mean, MPW's got to handle basically 2-on-1 right now to conserve Emrys's energy. Goes for the spear. Does Greg. Uppercut. Oh my god, into the throat too. MPW, though, has to get the tag in. MPW wants to, you know, conserve Emrys's energy as much as possible, but she also doesn't want to lose the match. Lion Salt. And now the freshest member of the match, Emrys Morgana, comes back ablazing. What is Emrys looking for off the ropes? Hurricane Rana, no, caught him! Caught him over the shoulder, split-legged moonsault. And now Greg trying to slow down the pace of the match. Greg going for a power bomb of some kind. Emrys gets out of it. Uppercuts to the stomach. My god, and then an uppercut to the chin. A European uppercut to the chin. Double axe handle. The bear is coming in fired up. Emrys rolls up the bear, though, to retain the championship. 2! Oh, Emrys almost got an easy win. And a clothesline, nearly chopping the bear's head off. Now working over the head, submission hold, really close to the ropes. Bear does get out of it. And Emrys puts in the hemlock. Greg. Oh, Greg with the double axe handle breaks it up. Could have been the end there. I think Greg sensed it, wanting to make sure that it wasn't the end. But the bear is looking worse for wears, as MPW just choking him in the corner, trying to drain the life out of him. Rolls him over for another cover. 1, 2, 3. MPW and Emrys Morgana retain. And Emrys is looking fresh still. Emrys barely stayed in that match. And still your MPW Tag Team Champions. looking to become the longest reigning champions of all time, even over both their title reigns. Empress Morgana, we'll see her later tonight. But let's move on to the MPW Openweight Championship, where anyone can be selected to challenge for the Openweight Championship. That was pretty cool. It's minus 20 here? Yeah, it's about the same. Minus 20 Celsius. Let me see what it is over here. It was minus 17 earlier today. Yeah, it's minus 26 right now, but it's also nighttime, so it makes sense. It feels like minus 37, though, apparently. With the wind chill. Dude, it was like minus 41 the other day. Or 47, and I was like, oh, I walked outside, I was like, oh, this feels so nice. I love cold weather. I know a lot of people don't. I love cold weather. We were having like a blizzard the other day, and I just put on my big hoodie, and I sat outside, and it was so nice. I was just getting pelted with snow. Okay, we can't be falling asleep. We're not even halfway through the first show. Let's get into it. Oh. It is time for the MPW Openweight Championship, which is defended in a Falls Count Anywhere match against an opponent randomly selected from any division, who will be Potato's next title defense tonight. It is, oh my god. I thought we could get through a premium live event and not have to see this guy. Of course, his name gets pulled out of the hat because he can't actually get the opportunities himself. He's got to be pulled out randomly. UnchainedAwesome, looking for his first ever Openweight Championship. Oh, man. I mean, well, I don't want to say anything, but it is looking good for Potato, potentially breaking the record here tonight. Potato just needs to defeat UnchainedAwesome to defend this championship and become the most defenses in MPW history. I think as well, if I'm thinking of this correctly, I'm trying to think of, I shouldn't be doing this math right now, but it's Unchained's entrance, so why do we care? If Potato wins this match, he has potential to be the longest reigning MPW champion of all time, or Openweight champion of all time. I think he might have to, I don't know how this worked out. Unless I miscalculated how many. Well, right now he's at 70. Yeah, so he's at 70. If he wins this match, he becomes the longest reigning champion, basically, unless something were to happen, where we'd have to defend it in between. So if Potato wins this match, not only does he have the most title defenses as an Openweight champion, he becomes the longest reigning Openweight champion in MPW history. From the bottom to the top, Potato, the Stone Dog of MPW, really showed his iron will in the Openweight division right now, becoming getting his first championship, first time as the MPW champion, defending it 3 times so far, and is looking to get a 4th one. No champion, I think, has ever defended it 4 times in like all of MPW, other than Rize, who defended their championship 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Rize holds the record for most defenses at 8. Potato could potentially meet that record. I mean, the Openweight Championship is defended 2 times as many times as any World Championship. So if he just defends it every single time, he could become the most defended champion. But of course, he's got to go through Unchained if he wants to win, or if he wants to be that. And as much as I say that this might just be a walk in the park for Potato, he's got to keep in mind that you can't let anybody get in your head. You cannot look at anyone and think this is an easy match, because there are no easy matches in this business. There are no days off in this business. We have no off season. The Openweight Championship. This is another championship Unchained has never held. Could it be his first Openweight Championship? I'm pretty sure Chain has challenged for the Openweight Championship before, but never held it. Could put his name down in the history books as the guy that thwarted Potato's longest reigning Openweight Championship. And Chain immediately, like the snake he is, goes for the roll-up, wasting absolutely no time to just try and get the win as quickly as possible. What a rat. Chain hasn't seen a championship since Season 1. Chain was the 2nd and 4th Icon Division champion. He has not seen a championship since. So, I mean, Chain is pretty much all ego, but at the same time, he might be hungry. He might be ready for another championship. After so many months, basically over a year without a championship. But to do that, he's got to get out of his own head. Get out of his own ass, I should say. His head out of his own ass. And actually take his opponent seriously. Underhook suplex. Again, Chain. Nothing but cocky. Chain cannot take Potato lightly. The last match that Potato retained against Jin was basically in control the entire beginning of the match. One Potato plunge on the concrete and he was over. Cross-bodied from Chain. Of course, this is false count anywhere, anything goes. Meaning that you can get any sort of foreign object. You can pin or submit your opponent anywhere in the MPW arena. It's the most free you've ever been. That's what it means to be the Openweight champion. Chain might be gassing himself early. What is he looking for? Wolf in sheep's clothing! Potato! Ducks it! Hooks on Chain for the pin! Kick out at 0. Like I said, you can't German suplex! You can't count out Potato! You can't count him out! Chain hasn't been taking this guy seriously! Potato! Plunge from the champion! Chain, dazed and confused as Potato drives his butt into his face. Potato goes for the cover of the challenger. 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2! An insane burst of energy from the champion. This is what I'm saying. Give him an inch, he'll take an absolute mile. He'll take it home. He won't even take a mile. Potato going up top. Elbow drop, but no one's home. And Chain goes for the cover. Cover on the champion. Ref smacking the champion in the head. 2 counts at both sides. Chain is looking so out, worse for wear though. The brain damage definitely getting to him after getting kicked in the head and now just dropped on his neck. Had his whole body weight driven into his skull. Chain got Potato up. Potato gets out of it though. Headbutt! Nobody wins on a headbutt, but apparently Potato does. And now he's looking for he's looking for a foreign object to inflict even more pain on Chain. Kendo stick. Forearm. Chain trying to pick up some momentum. Suplex. Floats over. for another one. And will we get a third amigo? Yes, we will. 3 amigos to Potato. Chain just wants to take it home. Kick out of 1. Chain going up top. Potato back up onto his feet, trying to stop him. He does! He prevents whatever Chain was doing. Now just stomping a mud hole in him. Potato wants to end it quickly, too. 2! He sees that there's blood in the water, that Chain is already running on fumes, already dazed. He can see it. Potato didn't have much luck at the high rent district earlier in the match. Can he hit it this time? No, King Kong knee drop. Doesn't connect, and now Chain looking to capitalize. Spins him around for the championship. Chainmaker! Chainmaker to the champion for the open weight title. 1, 2. No, kick it at 2. Chain can't believe it. 2.9. The king of the clothesline. Can't believe it. Now Chain back in the corner. Second time's the charm. Wolf in sheep's clothing. This time it connects. But Potato's up. Rolls him up. Potato wants to end it. 1, 2. No, kick it at 2. Potato got up after getting struck in the back of the head with that elbow. Bangs his head, says, "You gotta hit harder than that." And Potato putting the coffin. Potato plunge! Putting the coffin. Putting the last nail in the coffin for Chain. 2. Oh, kick it at 2! Barely kicking out. Potato nearly had it, and now Chain is busted open. And somehow that makes his face look slightly better. As Potato arms himself with a metal bat, swinging down on Chain. DDT plants him. Chain's got the kendo stick. But nobody's home. Swing and a miss. Potato. German suplex. This is it. Chain is down and out. Potato plunge for the champion. It's over. 1, 2, 3. And Potato has officially retained the Openweight Championship for a 4th time. Meaning that this, I mean, it's only a matter of time, but Potato, I think, doesn't have enough weeks. It's could be 3 weeks, could be 2 weeks. He will at least tie with the longest reigning champion. I'm pretty sure. Potato retains the Openweight Championship as we move on to the Icon Division Championship next. I wanted Chain to lose so fucking badly after the first Potato plunge. I wanted Chain to miss the hit, Potato just fuck him over and just win. I wanted that to happen so badly. But it worked out. The match was so good either way. I really wanted Unchained to miss that hit and just Potato plunge, send him home. That's what I wanted so bad. That was a really good match though. I haven't gotten to see Wolf in Sheep's Clothing yet, so that was cool to see. That's a new move I gave to him in this game because it's actually in this game. And I think it's cool, so I gave it to myself. Tee. Okay, let's get into the Icon Division Championship match next. Ooh. The semi-main event for the Icon Division Championship is here. FlairZero won a #1 contenders tournament to get his shot, a rematch for the Icon Division Championship. And this is going to be held in a no-holds-barred match, meaning no disqualifications, no countouts, but you must pin or submit your opponent inside the ring. FlairZero coming in. FlairZero lost this championship at the first Premium Live event of Season 3. Held the championship for 35 days. His second championship. If Flair can win here tonight, he will match his wife, Glitchy, as being a 3-time world champion in MPW history. The first 3-time Icon Division champion in MPW history. Flair has a 175-day title reign across both his title reigns. 175 total. Going up against Blueness, another member of the Coalition, and B.A. Tycho's good little soldier. Her first championship. FlairZero wanting to climb back to the top of the mountain, really proved himself in that tournament. Had incredibly impressive feats, but he's gone up against Blueness before in the gauntlet. Is he able to take her at full strength? So far, we've seen 2 title defenses. Can we see a third? The champions seem to be having an advantage here tonight, as Blueness comes out with the Icon Division Championship. Her first ever championship in MPW history. A lot of first-time champions, actually. We had Potato defending his first-time championship. We have Blueness defending her first-time championship. And now, in the main event, we'll have MamaInu defending her first-time championship. Blueness may have been the ultimate openweight, but has not seen openweight success. Looking to continue her reign as the Icon Division champion. But once self-proclaimed to bring elegance and refinement to the Idol Division in Season 2, moved and was drafted to the Icon Division, looking to show the Icons just what a refined woman looks like, and keep this championship home for the Coalition. The Icon Division Championship on the line. This is such an important match for both these two. And to be held no disqualification means that they are allowed to do whatever they like. They just got to make sure to stay in the ring to get a pinfall or submission. Flair, coming from his loss to Blueness in the gauntlet at the beginning of this season, looking to get his title back. Flair knows what it's like to be on the top of the mountain and wants to get that championship back, versus Blueness, a hungry competitor, holding on to that championship, wanting to keep this championship, been fighting for this her entire career, finally at the top of the mountain. Can she hold on to the Twin Dragon title, or will FlairZero see his third championship in his career, his third Icon Division championship? His third Icon Division championship in less than a year. Is Blueness just keeping that championship warm for Flair? We will find out right now. No holds barred, anything goes. Blueness trying to create some space already with Flair, knowing that Flair might be the technical better wrestler, but Blueness trying to keep her distance. Inverted something or other. It's like an inverted facebuster. Gets Flair onto the apron, already sends him to the outside with that drop kick. Of course, it is not falls count anywhere, but they can spend as much time as they want on the outside. This is a perfect place to, if you want to go and try to get a breather from your opponent. Knowing that they can't win on the outside, you can easily just sneak out to the outside. But of course, this adds to that the champions no longer have championship advantage in these matches. They cannot retain the title via DQ or countout. Of course, that does add some certain benefits, allowing you to use any sort of foreign object you like. Flair making his way back into the ring. A slap from Blueness. Inside leg kick. Sends him off the ropes now. DDT. Once Flair gets going, he gets going. I think that from my expert analysis of these two, Blueness would be the one that you gotta try to overpower Flair as much as you can. Like with your, not overpower him, but try to catch him with your speed. Catch him off guard. Try to get as many strikes in as you can. Because knowing Flair, it's going to be very difficult to get your hits in. So you got to get them in when you can. Exactly. Take your opportunities as they come to you. Kick out at 0, but Blueness is getting the right idea. Trying to catch Flair off his game. Catching him for a bulldog off the ropes. Springboard bulldog. And a kick to the back. Blueness is the first member of the Coalition to hold a world champion. Actually, I was going to say a world championship. That's actually Greg. The second of the Coalition to hold a world championship. And the person to actually, Flair's got a history with the Coalition, if you think about it. The first person to dethrone Flair in his first title reign was Greg. Proceeds to get it back, then loses it to Blueness. So, I mean, Flair does actually have a history of winning the, oh my god, what is Flair? Going up off the ropes, drop kick. Flair has a history of winning the rematches. And you know Flair's one of those kinds of guys that holds a grudge. In this sense. Not necessarily a grudge, maybe keeps score is a better way of putting it. Seeing how he and Dragthulu have gone to war multiple times over the wins and loss records. Oh my god, people are just throwing themselves off high places and not calculating anything tonight. Jawbreaker. That's gotta hurt your tailbone on the way down as well. Blueness gets back through the ropes. Chops, flips him around. And up. That was crazy on the chair, dumps him. And now, speaking of that chair, Blueness equipping her with the chair. Both of them were going for something, neither of them connected. But I almost said chair. But Flair gets the advantage. Inverted float over DDT. And now Blueness is going up top. You want to make sure to calculate this, because any misstep could mean the world. Moonsault, but nobody home that time. Below 0 from Flair. Below 0 to the champion. 1, 2. Almost regained his championship back. Armbar. Got her in an arm breaker. Trying to wrench on that arm, but not enough damage I think has been done to that arm yet. And now Flair, another submission hold, going for the Boston Crab. There are no rope breaks. We can see Blueness tap out right here. Flair lets it go. I don't know if that was the right play, but maybe Flair was losing the grip, didn't want Blueness to get an advantage, but of course, Blueness already gets the advantage. Flair rolls her back up. 2. No! Oh my god, roll back. 1. Kick out. Trading pinfalls below 0 again. For the 3rd time, Flair wants to be a champion. 2. No! Kick out of 2. Blueness is a tough cookie to crack. But she's all alone in the corner with the steel chair. Barely escapes it. Swing and a miss. Out of the corner, Hurricane Rana. Flair showing his athleticism and the new tricks he's picked up in Season 3. Inverted DDT. Maybe Flair's finally thinks he can put an end to it. Sends her off the ropes. Scoops her. Good scoop. Flair on the middle rope. What is he looking for? Flying clothesline. A wild clothesline, I should say. Targeting the hand again. Maybe we'll see another armbar. Flair going all the way up top this time. Showing a little bit of his tightrope action. Elbow drop. And I think that just might have been enough for him to regain the championship. And it is. FlairZero, for the first time, is a 3-time Icon Division champion. And the first new champion in all on the line. FlairZero put everything on the line in a pretty dominant fashion. Capping Blueness at a 35-day title reign. As we move on to the main event of the night, we will see MamaInu defend her Idol Division championship against the already active Emrys Morgana, the tag team champion. We will see it next. Always worth to work for it. Always worth it if you work for it. Now stop and hear me now. And I stop when you hear the ground. Oh, first show almost over, and then we're gonna get into the second show and the third show. I just gotta doubly check everything. Okay, this did not save, so 1 second. It did not save that it was a championship match. So I apologize. Ooh. Alright. Pray that this all saves and all works out, chat. The main event of the night. Let's get into it. FlairZero made history in the semi-main event tonight. Can Emrys Morgana do the same and become the first ever dual champion in MPW history, coming off a massive win, retaining the tag team championships? This is the Idol Division Championship. One-on-one, no disqualifications. Emrys Morgana retaining the MPW Tag Team Champions against the Coalition. Can she do it? She's been a... Can she do it and become a Grand Slam champion? Emrys Morgana has... The only championship that has just missed her grasp is the Idol Division Championship. Can she do it? But of course, if she wants to do it, she's got to get through MamaInu. MamaInu dethroned ShmeepsWorld in the Battle Royale as the wild card in the Battle Royale. or the gauntlet rather, and got the Idol Division Championship, her first ever championship in MPW history. Lunas didn't have much luck defending it. Can MamaInu do it? MamaInu has had some shenanigans and maybe even some help from, at least attempted help in these past couple weeks from TeaTheShiba, Twisted TeaTheShiba, her daughter. But this could be her moment to prove that she can do it all by herself. The Idol Division Championship. On the line here tonight for your main event. MamaInu versus Emrys Morgana, no holds barred. Arguably one of the most important championships of our sport, the Idol Division Championship. Ooh. This is a dangerous position for MamaInu to be in, though, for certain, because though it is no disqualification, Emrys Morgana is going to look to win any means necessary, and basically by making it no disqualification, MamaInu is going to have to fend off against Emrys, basically doing whatever she wants in this match. Emrys has free reign to pull anything out of her playbook, and the referees just have to sit idly by and accept it. The only thing they have to do is pin each other in the ring, and the bell has rung. MamaInu versus Emrys Morgana, Idol Division Championship on the line. MamaInu up in the corner, split-legged moonsault. Wants to get the early cover. Kick out of two, nearly taking the match. That could have been one of our quickest championship matches of all time. And a falling fist. MamaInu already taking control early. But can she keep it? Emrys rolls her up. Arms are under the ropes, but there's no rope breaks in a no disqualification match. There is quite frankly nowhere for you to go. You must rely on your skill and strength. Moonsault! Twisting lion salt by Emrys. And Emrys is already looking like a wolf playing with her food. Tying MamaInu up in the ropes. What the heck is she looking for? Gonna meet MamaInu on the outside. Of course, they can spend as much time as they want on the outside of the ring, even use any sort of weapon or object to their advantage, but they can only win the match via pinfall or submission. Tyranno Maximum making their way down to the ring. Tyranno Maximum, I mean, this is no disqualification, this is allowed, but Tyranno Maximum making their way to ringside, and it seems like MamaInu has maybe enlisted help from Tyranno Maximum, as this has turned into a 2-on-1 beatdown for the championship. Any means necessary to retain the championship, I suppose, as Emrys is usually on the giving end, but of course, Emrys is never alone for too long, as ShmeepsWorld is never too far sees that her leader Emrys making this now a 2-on-2, evening the odds. ShmeepsWorld would not let that beatdown happen for long. And the referee is completely powerless to stop any of this. The referee is just sitting there, like watching when your parents are arguing. He's just sitting there like Like he's watching his two parents argue. Can't do anything but look on with wonder. Black powder on the floor, onto the kendo stick as well. Black powder. And this, the whole locker room seems to be spilling out as GlitchyBasturds gets hit with a chair by MPW. MPW playing guard dog as Emrys puts on the hemlock on MamaInu for the championship. Could we see MamaInu tap? MamaInu is in trouble. She's not an emu. It's a different type of animal. MamaInu gets out of it. Reversal grabs it as just this. The entire seams are broken in MPW. And another person, we know this song very familiar, T, turning this into a 4-on-2. I don't think Emrys even has enough allies in MPW to handle this gang warfare. It's Emrys and MPW versus Tyranno, MamaInu, Twisted T, and GlitchyBasturds. T, Jawbreaker. It is a complete gang beatdown. Emrys has nowhere to go. This is what making friends in the business does for you. As you have a lot more allies on your side than anything. Emrys going up top. Big splash, but nobody's home. Emrys throws out some powder. Like I said, Emrys can get away with anything. It's no disqualification. Hemlock. MamaInu's in trouble. And MamaInu taps. MamaInu taps, and it seems like the cavalry rushes down to the ring. I'm not sure who those other two are, but they came in late to clear out the ring. As Emrys Morgana is the new Idol Division champion. For her first time ever. For her first time ever, Emrys Morgana is the Idol Division champion. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling presents All on the Line. We will see you guys on Thursday. It's not actually over. How's it going, MamaInu? What? It was a very good time for you to... That was a really great timing. How are you doing, MamaInu? How's it going, Shmeeps? I'm kind of disappointed. I kind of wanted MamaInu to win that, to be honest. I was kind of hoping MamaInu would pull out the win there. But I'm happy I got that match to work, because that match was not working. I had to do a lot of testing. But I'm sad that MamaInu lost. But I'm also happy that Emrys won, because it's kind of cool. You're getting ice down here tomorrow, winter weather. Oh, no. Yeah. I got what you mean. Yeah, true. It's hard now. It was an entertaining match. Well, I'm glad. I mean, this is what I always say, though. It's like, even if win or lose, you know, the story's still gonna be interesting, because it's now like, how are you gonna come back from that, you know? So it's always cool, you know. Even if you lose, there's still a chance for something interesting to happen. Okay, let's see where we at. Right, we are here. Now I have sort of like I have options. I have options now, because the match didn't necessarily turn out didn't hit all the beats I wanted it to hit, which is why I'm like, I need to just pre-record some of these matches, because like I'll do test matches and I'll be like, or at least record my test matches, because some of the matches I have for test matches are like crazy, and then we do them on stream and it's like, oh, it's like, oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Planning on staying put until Monday. That's fair. It's so unfortunate that we live in a timeline where we actually have to clarify that. Yeah. Dude, it's really cold over here too. But I am like, I'm a husky, okay? I love the cold. I thrive in it. We were having like a blizzard the other day and I was sitting in my backyard and it was just the best day ever. I was like, oh, I was enjoying myself. I have options and I think I'm going to reserve my options. I could show my hand here, or I could reserve. Just keep saying reserve. I can play, cautiously. I thought I was a sheepdog. I'm like 1/16th husky, you know. I think what is it? I'm 1/16. I'm 1/2 goat. I'm one or sheep, I guess. 1/2 goat or sheep. 1/16th parakeet. 1/16th husky. 1/16th sheepdog. 1/16th monkey. You know how it is. Okay. Let's see. See, this is the best part. Once we finish like a big event, I can kind of play around with what I want to see. So I think what I want to do is the only thing I do need to keep track of is that is not correct. Okay, so I think. Sorry, guys. Let me do some thinking because I didn't really think. My butt living on the coast could never. Where I'm at, it's supposed to get snow, and you think it's Armageddon. You think it's Armageddon down here. Yeah, dude. I've never heard of a snow day, but I bet it's fun. Let me get. So we have 4 matches, -1. We'll do. So we'll do 3. Let's get. So there's. Okay, that helps me figure this out. No, my beautiful pen. 5, and then. Oh, yeah. Do that. Cool. So we'll stick with that. And then. Yeah. Okay, okay. We have snow days here, despite the fact that my state might as well be Canada. Dude, I remember watching cartoons as a kid, and people like kids being like, "Oh, I hope it snows. I hope it snows." And then it's like, I'm like, as a kid, I was like, why? Like, I get it, snow's cool, but like, why do you care so much? And then it's like one fucking snowflake falls on the ground, the bell rings, snow day, snow day. I'm like, this is what fiction is. Like, that's a fictional thing. Like, that's what fiction is. Right, okay. And then people were like telling me like, oh yeah, my school's got canceled for like snow day. And I'm like, that's a thing? Like, that's real? Could have fooled me. Oh, that could be actually smart. Actually, okay. My brain just had a thought, and I liked it. Okay. What a sentence. Why is this? It's probably because the game's stupid. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Cool. That will be cool. And then I just set up a match, and I think it's a rather cruel match, but I don't think they've really wrestled ever. Okay. We have the second show set up, so there's going to be 4 matches on this show, and then we have one more show after this show that's another 4 matches. So. Your state is nowhere near Canada, and everyone's panicking. Yeah, I mean, I feel for people, like, I always, like, am very snooty about snow, like, like, -2. But, like, if your city's not prepared for it and they don't know how to handle it, then this is a serious concern, Because, like, it's like if we had, I mean, we did, but, I mean, like, it's like anything. It's like if someone has, like, an earthquake and they've never had earthquakes before, it's not like you're set up for it, Thankfully, it's not as crazy as something like an earthquake, so knock on wood. Okay, let's get into the first match of our second show. Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and we are back with some more Thursday night wrestling. TheSleepyPengu we're coming off of a huge, looking to pick up a win here. We're coming off of a huge premium live event. MPW presents All on the Line. We had some titles change hands. We had titles retained. And now we're looking for the next #1 contender to enter the arena against our champions, our newly crowned champions and our retaining champions. The tag team champions retained their titles against the Coalition. Potato, the openweight champion, retained his championship against UnchainedAwesome. But the Icon and Idol Division champions changed hands. Flair, for the first time ever, is a three-time Icon Division champion. And Empress Morgana has become her first ever Grand Slam champion and the first ever double champion in MPW history as the Idol Division champion. These two have a history, but it's been a long time since they've buried the hatchet in the ring. Garreth Unported going up against TheSleepyPengu. And for Garreth, this is a huge season for him. If he can't pick it up, these are some opportunities for him. In the entire Season 2, for most of Season 2, I should say, Garreth Unported was completely unable to challenge for the Icon Division Championship. Or any World Championship, for that matter. He was only available for the Tag Championships, which he didn't have a tag partner for, and the Openweight Championship, which he did become one of the longest reigning Openweight champions of all time in Season 2, but he's finally has that shot at the World Championships. He needs to actually get into that situation to even be able to have that work out for him. I mean, Garreth is a incredibly impressive talent, but so far in Season 3, he's kind of been flying under the radar. TheSleepyPengu versus Garreth Unported. I don't remember the last time these two have been in the ring with each other, but very differing styles with similar skills. And both in very similar positions. Not really getting into that top spot in Season 3. We talk about MPW being a land of equal opportunity, and you just gotta jump out and grab that brass ring. And this is the moment Garreth and Sleepy have a chance. Super kick to pull that off. We've already seen a lot of first-time champions this season, so really anybody can become the champion. For Sleepy, we haven't actually seen Sleepy hold the championship. Maybe even a championship, armbar. Yeah, we haven't seen Sleepy hold a championship since Merlin dethroned him with the help of Garreth. Well, Garreth dethroned him, then Sleepy won it back, then Merlin got the championship back, so dethroned him constantly. But I don't know if Team Wizard King is up to their same old shenanigans anymore. I mean, Merlin's been a beacon in the backstage in many... that means in many ways, not just metaphorically, both physically and metaphorically. He's been a beacon. He's quite bright now with all the gold he's wearing, but roll up on Sleepy. Kick out at 0. Sleepy, though, reverses into a Northern Lights pin. Kick out at 2. Actually, it's a bridge pin. Over the body tosses him. We've seen both these two dabble in some tag teams, or tag team matches. And now both just trying to get their hands on the World Championship. Sleepy split-legged moonsault. Comes crashing in. And pulls Garreth back in. I mean, Sleepy has been pretty dominant this match so far. We'll see if he can contain that momentum. Or if Garreth can pick it up. Knee in the corner. Lifted knee in the corner. Now gets him into another corner for a second knee. Out with a running bulldog, but Garreth reverses it. Going up top. 450 frog splash to the floor. And knee strike, holding the arms. 2 count, powerbomb, great! Powerbomb, you saw Sleepy immediately grab the back of his head. That could not have felt good. My God, referee. The count's gonna be broken up as Garrett tumbles himself over the top. Holding on the eyes though, Sleepy. I don't know if that was intentional, but a little bit of an underhanded maneuver. Maybe the frustration, a moment of frustration by Sleepy. As Garreth is reeling on the outside, he has till the count of 10 to get back in. So he's got loads of time, but definitely wants to consider. Russian leg sweep, float over into a pin. Very technical. Near fall as well. Very technical positioning there. Made sure everything was in the right spaces. And have you ever seen a Pengu fly? Well, if you haven't, you're going to see one tonight. Catch some air. Hooks the leg again. 1, 2. No. 2 count again. Sleepy's got him up for the go. 2. Sleepy catches him for the German elevated. Look at the toes. 1, 2, 3. TheSleepyPengu. Skyrocketing his stock with that win. Grabbing the back of the head again. Sleepy might have to be looking at, have the ring doctors look at him. But with a very strong win. Yeah, Sleepy might be injured from that powerbomb on the floor. Huge win for Sleepy. Sleepy may just be in title contention. If I'm Flair, I would be on the lookout. Sleepy might be spreading his wings in Season 3, as we'll move on to a tag team match next. You know what? The match with MamaInu and Emrys didn't really work out, but it actually, like, worked out for not doing something, if that makes sense. Where it was like, it could have been worse. You know what I mean? Where I'm just realizing this now, I'm very thankful that it wasn't worse. I went to Walmart yesterday and the beef section was empty. That's crazy. That's the thing I find super interesting with people in general, is I feel like when they think that, like, the world, like, shit's gonna happen, you know, it's like all of a sudden they just start stocking up on everything. And it's like, with, like, COVID, I could understand it, because it's like, you don't know what's going on. But, like it's winter. Like, the ice storm's not gonna be forever. Like, you don't have enough food in your house for, like, a week or something. Like, I mean, maybe people don't, but, like, you gotta buy that much extra food. It's kind of crazy. All I'm saying is, if I had a time machine, I would go back to before COVID and buy a bunch of toilet paper stocks. Okay, let's get into the next match. All right, it is time for a tag team match. The tag team champions retain their titles. And of course, much like everybody, they need to find new #1 contenders. They will not be defending it this month, but they will be defending it next Premium Live event after that. Dawn Deceased hasn't had much luck with their tag team endeavors. Maybe looking to change things up tonight. ShmeepsWorld, the former Idol Division champion, former 2-time Idol Division champion with Draven. Draven 4-time, former longest reigning Icon Division champion of all time. Like, these two have done everything they can in their singles competitors. Shmeeps is also I keep saying former openweight champion. I mean, these two have done everything they can in singles, so they're looking to get this, see how they can go in a tag team together. Seeing what it's like in the tag team. Who is Don Deceased gonna go up against? Oh! Looks like Mama's home. The returning leader of the Shogunate. Leading down her faction members and these two, if you watched on Saturday, might look familiar. The two that came down to Tamris Morgana's aid at the end of the match cleared out the ring. We have not seen Rize since getting injured at the end of Season 2. And the former Idol Division champion, the longest reigning Idol Division champion, the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, returning with the Shogunate in tow. Of course, on her left, that is AZ. And the newest member of the Shogunate, Via Kaka. Via and AZ. AZ, formerly known as Azanaza in MPW, making their return as well. See how they look against Dawn Deceased. As Shmeeps already gets tagged in. Draven had a hefty knee strike. Goes for the tag out. I mean, it's a smart maneuver. Oh my god, reversal. Shmeeps has got their number right now. It's a smart decision to try and keep your tags frequent so that your opponents, you expend as little stamina as possible and your opponents have to deal with a 2-on-1 assault. The suplex from Shmeeps. Shmeeps is dancing over AZ. Scoop slam. And again, like I said, following that tag. Kick out at one. Via. Goes for a belly-to-belly reversal by Draven. Drop toe hold into the submission hold. This would be Via's opening or debut match. A flurry of punches. Draven's gonna tag in Shmeeps. And a Hurricane Rana catches the newest member of the Idol Division. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm getting that in my earpiece. Via has been drafted to the Idol Division. Shmeeps and Draven doing their fun little step move. And Shmeeps looking for something. Running knee, though. Leaping knee. Via off the middle rope. Moonsault. Hooks the leg on Shmeeps. Kick out of one. Now Via wrenching on those fingies. Via looking maybe more of like a powerhouse for the Shogunate. Some kind of enforcer, if you will. AZ being a little bit more technical, a little bit more high-flying, potentially. We'll have to see how they come into the season. Off the ropes, Spanish fly, I think, yeah. And the battle of the purple starts now. Shmeeps axe kick. Oh! Heavy kick to the back of the head. The battle of the hair buns. Shoulder tackle takes Shmeeps down. Shmeeps rolls through. Canadian Destroyer! Canadian Destroyer by Shmeeps! Oh my! Shmeeps is going all out on the Shogunate. Don DeCease hasn't had much luck in the tag division, and Shmeeps wants to change that. Fireman's carry into the neutral corner. The south neutral corner. Double stomp. Flinging herself. Rolls him into the corner. Really close to the ropes, though. Referee doesn't see a rope break. Kick out at 1. And a drop kick. Draven back in. And AZ grabbing her by the horns and just tossing her. Swatted away the slap. Sends Draven off the ropes. Back elbow, but Draven catches the ropes as to not fly into that back elbow. Expertly done. Stomps the foot. Float over. Power slam reversal by AZ. Rolls up. 1. Kick out at 1. Standing up. Discus punch. The Shogunate do have the advantage of Rize in their corner. And just showing off. Disrespectful to your opponent. Oh, right. Just a stiff right hand. Draven trying to get to their corner, but way too far in the enemy territory. Gut wrench, power bomb. Draven rolls out of the ring and starts unloading on Via. Super kick. And it looks like AZ says, hey, if we're switching dance partners, might as well. Goes to ShmeepsWorld, back body drop. And sets the count back to 1. Shmeeps, you gotta be careful on the outside. Oh my god, Dominator. Oh, shotgun drop kick. It looks like both teams, Don DeCease and the Shogunate, are left one-on-one. Northern Light suplex. Float over into a brainbuster. Goes for the coverage. Shmeeps wants that broken up. Float over, inverted DDT to Via. Draven. Little shitty Saito suplex. Or some kind of thing. Couldn't get quite all of it, but hey man, if it's effective, it's effective. Scoops! Oh, Michinoku driver, actually. Via back up, but Draven walked away distracted by Rize. Soccer kick to the back. Rize already getting involved with this match. Trying to turn it into the favor of her Shogunate. Draven sends Via into the corner. Gets a tag in. Drops down. Drop kick. Little fancy teamwork from Shmeeps and Draven. Dawn deceased over here. And Shmeeps goes to the middle rope. What is she looking for? Drop kick just piercing through like a ballista. Double stomp, just stepping over her opponent. And a Falcon Arrow! Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. And Shmeeps is inclined to agree, which is why AZ needed to break it up. Draven gets tagged back in. Via definitely on their back foot, or on their back foot. Tags in AZ. Draven trying to hold up that forearm. AZ sends him off the ropes. Elevated spine buster. And Shmeeps wants the tag. But Draven just can't make it that far. Nerve hold. Could we see Draven tap to the nerve hold? AZ definitely a little bit more aggressive than we last seen them. Draven taking it slow to the corner. Does get the tag. Takes it with Shmeeps again. Elevated big boot. Atomic drop big boot. Shmeeps having a war of words with Rize on the outside. Which only serves to distract Shmeeps as AZ makes their way back into the ring. Scoop! Good scoop. Send Shmeeps into the corner. Tag. Now it's the Shogun's turn to go out a little 2-on-1 offense. Via gets the top position. Palm strikes. Into a moonsault. Hooks the leg on Shmeeps. One. Kick out at one by the former Idol Division champion. And a kip up. She's still feeling fresh. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Clothesline. Via catches her. Now Via sending them back into the enemy territory. Shmeeps gets that elbow. Hurricane Rana. And a knee strike to the back. Step up knee strike. Via makes it to the outside. Very close. Still somehow misses. German suplex. It was all just to get to the German suplex. And a clothesline. Sending Shmeeps into the corner. Another tag. The Shogun in control right now. Shmeeps may be in more trouble than she thinks. In the corner. Now sending AZ into the corner. Step up kick. Knocks out their leg and a drop kick. What athleticism from Shmeeps. What a maneuver, as they say. Fireman's carry. Ball game. Shitty little ball game. Unk ball game. Carry over the shoulder Michinoku driver. Kicks to the leg and the chest. Another. Oh my god, head kick from the fireman's carry. Shmeeps float over. What is that? Into a power bomb. Ciruam power bomb. Gets the feet on the shoulders. Kick out at 2. Shmeeps is moving all sorts of ways. Gets AZ into the corner. AZ, though, elbows in. Elbows back. Says, here you go, clothesline. And a Hurricane Rana. Float over Northern Lights. Suplex. Holds on all the way for a brainbuster. No, Shmeeps gets out of it this time. And Via, though, with the from behind a cheap shot from the Shogunate member on the apron. Pulling Shmeeps out of the corner for a back body drop backbreaker. Maybe taking her on a round trip. Draven wants the tag. Look at Shmeeps' back. It's covered in welts. Draven in the ring. Stumps on the foot and bounces the head off her knee. Just dropping Draven over their body. AZ definitely done some weight training before coming back. Busts Draven open. This match has been so back and forth. Neither team really has gained too much of an inch to really see the outcome here. Which really means that anybody could be the winner. Pop-up punch. And Via feels the same way. Goes for the cover too. ShmeepsWorld breaks it up. Almost falling. Prey to it. Via puts her in the red. And Draven, Sound of Night! Sound of Night to Via. 2. Ooh. I think AZ broke that up just slightly. Oh my god, cool fucking white noise move. As Shmeeps and AZ fight on the outside, Draven has Via all alone. Off the ropes, cross body, doesn't connect. And Via eyeing up Draven for a knee. The knee strike might just have ended it. No, kick out of 2. Draven still holding on as Shmeeps and AZ, I think, are still fighting on the outside. A knee strike. Are they going to trade knee strikes? No. As the teams seem to have found their way back to each other. Over the shoulder, boulder holder. As the teams found their way to the apron, Shmeeps now tagged in. Giving Draven a must-need respite. Super kick to the chest. Kicks to the face. Step up Inzaguri. Shmeeps. I mean, Shmeeps looks very tired. I think everybody's really feeling the effects of this match already. Big boot. Shmeeps is breathing heavy, but making her way up top to maybe go all... Nope, frog splash. Flurry of punches and forearms. Overhead chop. Via got the cut over her eye. Blood dripping down their face. Onto the fireman's carry, busts ShmeepsWorld open. The only one not bleeding is AZ, and now rubbing some dirt into the cut. Off the ropes. Draven trying to get a cheap shot in there, but just barely missed. Looking maybe for the end. A knee strike again. Draven breaks it up. Neither team wanted to go down without a fight. Via spinning back fist. Missed drop kick. Discus forearm reversal by Shmeeps. Bumps him. Big boot. Now knee strikes. Via, very huge fan of the knee strikes. Knees to the leg. And eat defeat. Via goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, kick it at 2 again, ShmeepsWorld. This match has been going on for so long. Which team is gonna say die first? Powerbomb. Which team is gonna lock the fuck in the most? Hurricane Rana. I feel like any big move could be the ending of this match. Shmeep sends V into the corner, goes for the tag, but just barely gets that elbow. Shmeeps! Over the arm! Falcon Arrow! Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but she's too close to the ropes. This might give her enough time to recover. Shmeeps gets the cover up. 1, 2. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. As Dawn Deceased pick up a big tag team victory against the debuting Shogunate. Half debuting, half re-debuting Shogunate. Bloodied and battered. Dawn Deceased didn't say die. Oh my god, look at the bruises on ShmeepsWorld, my god. As we move on to our next match of the night. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. That was a absurdly long match. Like, it did not really click in until like way later. Alright, let's get into it. Our semi-main event of the night. And no matter how you feel about any of these matches going on, no matter what happens in your day, doesn't matter if something bad happened today, because today is going to be a good day with MintyClovers. MintyClovers in some Idol Division one-on-one action. Today is going to be a good day, but will Minty be able to pick up this win one-on-one? Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, that's how you make it. Set a goal, you control the steps you take. MintyClovers has had a lot of struggles this season. I mean, MintyClovers is always the underdog fighting from the ground up, but she is honestly hasn't had a lot of opportunities this season. Really looking to get back in there. We've seen her dabble in the tag division as the tag division grows. But her singles career right now is really just on the mend, I guess. And I don't think it's going to be any better going up against the Mastodon, the former two-time Icon Division champion, Bonk. And a Grand Slam champion, one of the first Grand Slam champions. If not, I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Bonk and Dragthulu became the first ever Grand Slam champions together when they won the Tag Team Champions for the first time. I'm almost certain that that's what happened. So, you know, what is a better career achievement than doing something for the first time? Doing something for the first time with your friend. With your comrade in arms. Not many opportunities present themselves in this business to do stuff with your friends like that. It is usually a one-man business, but Bonk and Dragthulu were able to pull off a big win to win their first tag team championship. We could see Bonk potentially in more tag team matches, but I mean, Bonk has really been good in anything that he does, but I think he excels in singles matches, which is why he's so good with Dragthulu, because they can just handle it themselves. So, I mean, if anyone was built for this business, you're looking at him barely containing himself in his Super Naiyan suit. The question to be answered, why the long face? Might be answered here tonight. Because you can say a lot of things about Bonk, you can say a lot of things about this industry, but one thing you know for certain is Peter the Horse is here. Bonk is looking. I mean, if Bonk could get the Idol division, he will be the first Supreme Grand Slam champion? I don't know what you would call it. The first Supreme Grand Slam champion being able to have touched every championship in MPW, be the Supreme Champion, but a Grand Slam champion just has to touch a World Championship, the Openweight, and the Tag Championship. Because not everybody has access to all the championships, but because Bonk got drafted to the Idol Division, he now has access to the Idol Division Championship. Meaning that he could very potentially become the first person to ever hold every single championship in MPW history. Of course, until we add another championship. Bonk with the arm drag, ducks under, does Minty. Of course, I think Bonk has the size and strength advantage over Minty, but Minty certainly has the heart of a lion. Never gives up. Never surrenders. Always puts in the work. I'm pretty sure the last time we saw Minty, actually, she went one-on-one with UnchainedAwesome and picked up the win. Actually, it probably wasn't the last time we saw her, but I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. I'm trying to think. I feel like it's been too... When you have to think about it, it's been too long. A kick out of one. And a choke toss. Elbow drop. And a falling fist. Back and forth, Bonk. Already taking control, but Minty fighting out of it. Step up Inzaguri. With the draft, we've been... Oh my god, spine buster. With the draft, we've been allotted the opportunity to see so many different matches we may have never been able to see one-on-one outside of an openweight championship match. The Sports Commission allowing us to open that draft has really changed the game in MPW. Maybe even someday we could see no divisions in MPW. Off the middle rope, leg drop. And Bonk just gets right back up to his feet, goes to the cover. Almost 3 count. Roll up almost took it. And Bonk trying to get into the corner. Minty's still filled with gas. Drop kick. Basement drop kick. Now the right hands smacking him right on the snout. I guess you'd call it a snout. Minty picking up steam. You love to see it. Ducks the clothesline. Super kick. I mean, this is an underdog story. If I've ever seen one, this is a David and Goliath type match. If Minty could do this, they would skyrocket her stocks. elbow drop. And a running shoulder tackle. Bonk going up. Elbow drop, but nobody's home. He got some elevation on that one. And Minty thinks maybe that misstep could cost him the match. Kick out at 0. Minty is in shock, and so am I. Not even a 1 count. Minty went for a soul snatcher. Actually, I think it was a clover cutter, actually. But in like a soul snatcher way. That was crazy. Soul snatching. The abduction. The abduction. Clover cutter. The abduction clover cutter by Minty. Lands it. That was crazy. Out of the corner. Hurricane Rana. And now just punching the side of the cheeks of the horse. How is he going to go without those? And Minty. Oh, Minty just got shot into orbit. Her dreams of winning this match might have just been dashed. And a beam clash. No! Countered, reflected. MintyClovers reflects the beam clash. Holding on just barely. Trying to avoid as many hits as she can. Trying to hold on, MintyClovers. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. No! Kick out at 2. Drop kick, basement drop kick. Minty leaving him no time to breathe or to catch his breath. And Bonk is going drastic, removing the protective pad from the turnbuckle. Will we see it get into play? Ooh! On the part of the bone where it connects the spine and arms, where they all not connect, but they all meet. Hitting that center of your back. The center of your upper back, rather. Beam clash! And MintyClovers might be out for good. 2. Oh, rope break! MintyClovers! Barely holding on. With her last breath of life, grabs onto the ropes. Gator roll. Oh my god, Puck is just manhandling Minty. Blue Thunderbomb! Blue Thunderbomb, but the ref's distracted! The ref's trying to fix the post! No! MintyClovers hit the Blue Thunderbomb! Bog's distraction actually came into his advantage! Devastating for Minty, but the bonsai drop! Onto Bonk, all that weight onto your chest! Minty now kick out 2! Minty says, come on! Get up! I'm not done yet! Up top! DDT! Leaping DDT! Goes for another leg drop off the springboard, but no! It's what they say, refs win and lose you championships, and that ref might have just lost the match for MintyClovers. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, 3. A hard-fought victory, but just not enough for MintyClovers. And Goliath takes another win against a David. Bonk picks up a win as we will move on to the main event of our night. Coming up next. Oh, how's it going, TeaTheShiba? I gotta go to the bathroom, guys, so I'm gonna be super quick and come right back. Wow. Woo. I'm back. How's it going, Flair? I don't want to spoil it, but congratulations, Flair, on your big win tonight. If you guys are like, I like MPW, but I don't want to go back and watch the full stream, go back and watch the main event of the first show. That was our premium live event, because that was a clusterfuck and it was so fun. Alright, 1 second. My wires are tangled now. Chain be chainin'. Chain be shopping. Ugh. This is going to be the main event of our second show, and then we have 4 more matches after this. Also, how's it going, T? I don't know if I said how's it going, T. Let's get into the main event of the night. Ooh. All right, it is time for the main event of the evening. Finishing us off tonight, some more Idol Division contests. Greg, coming off of a huge loss in their tag team championship match against La Primera. A huge loss, lost day for all of the coalition at MPW Presents All on the Line. Really put all on the line and lost it all. Greg and a Bear did not pick up the tag team championships, and Blueness was not able to retain the Icon Division championship, leaving the coalition back to where they were without any championship. And I mean, you would think that a group like this, they would feel sad about it, and I think most of the coalition are, but I definitely saw B.A. Tycho grinning through his mask backstage. I think B.A. Tycho feels like maybe he can have some semblance of control back in the coalition, seeing as, his subordinates no longer outrank him. But, I mean, It's only a matter of time before one of them get another title opportunity. And Greg, you can't take away that Greg is a former Icon Division champion. So, we've had a great night tonight, and it's looking to be an even greater night. And it's looking like it's going to be as good as gold tonight. MerlinGTB, I think this might be his... I don't know if this is his singles debut, but MerlinGTB, and that does not stand for Gotta Go. Gambledorf the Gold. Gonna be in some singles action, looking for some gold. Some singles gold. The new and improved Merlin I like. I saw him opening a door for a woman today. She was carrying a bunch of stuff into the arena. He held it open for her. Like, completely changed perspective of this guy. Different attitude entirely. Seems to actually enjoy showing up for work, doing it for the love of the game. But now, it's all business when you get into the ring. I mean, you can still enjoy business, but Merlin is looking for a shot at the Idol Division Championship, which I gotta say would look phenomenal around the waist of Merlin Gambledorf the Gold. I'm just saying, the big gold championship around this guy in gold, perfectly fitting. Merlin's partner Garreth did come up on a loss at our opening match tonight. So can Merlin pick up a win for both of them? We'll have to see. Pushes Merlin back in that test of strength, and they continue it as these two lock horns in the ring. Greg gonna get Merlin in the corner. Referee's gonna try and break it up. They do get a clean break. And Greg gets that punch, driving the knee into the back. I mean, these two are meeting each other in the singles arena, but these two could also very well meet each other in the tag arena. Knee strike as well. So we could see a lot of the Coalition interacting with Team Wizard King. Drives Merlin into the ring post. And already busting him open. Got cut on one of those, on one of the little LED lights. 5 count. Of course, we all know by now they have till the count of 10. And they're on the cusp of the French-Canadian commentators table. Greg is up top at a 7. 8. Gets a single leg drop kick. I think that doesn't count as him coming into the ring, though. No, it does. Okay. It does count as breaking the... I think Greg was trying to keep him on the outside of the ring. But, I mean, referee can choose what he wants. I don't think that was supposed to be him entering the ring again. But, I mean... referee's discretion, as I say. Because I think some referees do it differently. And now these two are going through an old-fashioned beatdown back and forth. Slapping Merlin right in the bloody side of his face. Spreading that blood across. Just a slap fest. Welcome to slap fight. Merlin says, come on. Clothesline. Takes him down. Merlin absolutely feeling it. Bouncing the ring off Garreth's face with those punches. Back body drop. Showing that strength of Merlin. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick it a 2. Off the ropes. Big boy senton. Goes for the cover again. He thinks Greg is out. Merlin gets thrown into the referee. Our senior official. Becoming the... oh. Running shoulder tackle. Cold shoulder by Merlin. 2. Oh, nearly takes out Greg. Twisting the ankles. Working over the legs. As Greg rolls up Merlin. Could we see a fumble? Kick out at 0. Merlin getting back up. Sending him off the ropes. Goes for maybe a scoop slam. Nope. Can't connect. Catches him, but this time gets caught with the knee on the same side of his face that's already bleeding. You can see Merlin grab his jaw there. I cannot blame him. Jump up, pushes the knees. Greg is the only guy making moves like this in dress pants. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even the biggest Greg fan. He's the only guy out here moving like this in dress pants. Kick out at 1, though, by Merlin. Clothesline. Greg and Merlin meet on the outside once more. Merlin leaves him on the apron, on the side of the apron, dropping him down. Clothesline by Merlin knocks Greg off his feet, and Merlin going up top. What is he looking for up here? Whatever it is, it's not going to be good for Greg. Cross body. Swats him away like a fly. Sends him off the ropes. Superman punch by Greg. 1, 2, near fall for Greg. Clothesline, tilt-a-whirl, spin kick. Sends him off the ropes again for a spin to put Merlin down. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. Merlin spins him around. Tries to pull over the arm, slow it down a little bit. Greg, signs of life, punches to the gut. Off the rope, head kick. Springboard head kick. Greg got those elbows in him. Spins him around for none other than the Gregening! The Greg Nation on their feet, the Gregening! 1, 2, 3. Unk gets the win. Big win for Greg. Wiping the blood on his shirt, his pristine shirt, his off-white baby blue shirt, as we will see you guys next week for some more MPW. How's it going, Draven? Dravinsky? Alright, we got one more show to go. Alright. We're gonna do... Let me see how this works. I've never done this before, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. I've never done this before, so we'll have to see how that works. And then, okay. Let me get my notes. One more show. Yeah. Let me mark off the people I've already used. And then used you. Oh. We'll do that. Why not? And then... okay, we'll do that. Keep that, and then... Did I miscount? Because this got used. Yeah, I somehow did miscount. Oh, let's do... Yeah, let's do that. I feel like it'd be fun. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I was getting confused already. My brain is losing oxygen as we speak. Let me see. Okay, so let me try this. And whew. Alright, let's start the first match of the last show of the night, baby. Thank you guys for sticking around with me if you stuck from the beginning or just popped in partway through. I appreciate it. I summoned 1 million obelisks, exactly. How is Greg not getting blood on his white t-shirt? I don't know. Also, I'm doing great, T. Thank you for asking. Let's get into it. Oh... Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And we are starting off with some Icon Division one-on-one contest. And now, Ty is no stranger to shocking the world, but I certainly was shocked when I saw Ty rush down the ring, or rush down to the ring in the no disqualification match between Emrys Morgana and MamaInu for the Idol Division. Tyranno rushed down the ring and started a 2-on-1 assault with Emrys. Or on Emrys, not with Emrys. With MamaInu. Which later turned into three other members joining three other members joining MamaInu of T and Glitchy with Tyranno to go up against Emrys in their Idol Division Championship match. But even after all that, Emrys Morgana called down her cavalry of ShmeepsWorld, was able to lock in the Hemlock and became the first ever double champion. So, are battle lines being drawn in the sand, or is something in the water at MPW? Because it seems like people are picking sides, whether they want to or not. Sides are being picked, and Ty was on the sides of the Shibas. On last week's Saturday, actually 2 weeks ago, I think. Speaking of being on the side of the Shiba, one half of the tag team with T, Angel was so close, was this close to getting his shot at the Icon Division Championship, but was just not able to get all the way there. Angel went one-on-one with Flair for the #1 contendership, but just couldn't get all the way. Had a fantastic match against Dragthulu where he put everything he had into the fight. Angel is looking to get back into that. Maybe we could also see him in some tag division stuff, but we'll have to see what kind of match these two give. Both absolutely ridiculous human beings with absurd athleticism and willingness to do whatever it takes to put their opponent's life at risk as well as their own. Tyranno Maximum versus Angel to start us off. The Icon Division still needs a #1 contender. Could it be one of these two? Oh my god, over the head kick. Lion Salt. The Lion Salt has become the head scissor of Season 3. Where everybody just loves doing the Lion Salt. I mean, it's a cool move, don't get me wrong. Ty choking out Angel. And a bicycle big boot. Ty ducks under it. And a soccer kick. Angel going over the top rope with a crazy looking senton. Hooks the leg, foot 100% under the rope, but referee doesn't see it, focusing on the shoulders, making sure those two are down. Head kick, but doesn't knock Ty down. That was nuts. Sends Ty into the corner. Kick to the ribs, just vicious shots to the ribs. And now tying up Ty in the ropes. Tying up Ty. Ty in the corner knee. Nope. Gets the foot up. Bumps him. Bicycle kick. Rolls through that one. Now Ty's turn to strike with their kicks. That last kick takes Angel down to his back, but can't get the job done. A little bit too early to call it. Lion Salt! That foot hit him on the way down, but didn't quite get all of it. Crucifix pin. Angel wants a quick win. And a shoulder tackle. Ty getting in the way of the ref. The referee trying to say, hey, give me some personal space. As the shoulder and elbow tie up, test of strength. Ty wins that one. They get into a second one. And Ty continues to have the strength advantage. Oh, Ty does not, without the clean break, disrespectful. Referee chastises them. A little bit of a different side to Tyranno. Maybe tired of having to put so much effort into these matches. Fed up as the French Canadian commentators are gonna get a show. Lining him up, flying forearm to the floor. That must not feel good on the way down. Angel taking the padding off. At the 6 count in front of the French Canadian commentators table. They got to get in on the count of 10. Oh, Ty struggling to get in at 8. Gets in at 9. There we go. And now Ty and Angel stare at each other down, starting us off hot and heavy. Trading blows, rights and lefts. Chops and punches. Angel saying, show me what you got. And Ty is showing him exactly what he's got. Both of them, neither of them backing down, neither of them falling. Like chopping a tree, and then Angel gets the advantage, that smile, that grin on his face. Taking Ty down off the ropes. Snapmare. Sends Ty off the ropes. Hand of God. Fist of Fate, whatever you'd call it. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. The referee taking his time in the corner, getting in the way of Angel. I think Angel wanted to get into that corner. Coffin drop from across the ring. Stomping, trying to keep Ty down. Super kick. And Angel now back into this corner, the championship corner, maybe visualizing the win. Goes for the spear. Ty reverses. Float over. DDT, no Northern Light suplex. Holds the bridge pin, but it's rope breaks. Say that 20 times fast. I can't because I don't even know what I said. Tries to swat Ty away. Gets a little flare on that elbow drop. Or that elbow to the head. Ty, clothesline. No, gets caught into a fall from Grace. 1, 2, 3. Went for the clothesline, got caught with the fall from Grace. Angel picking up a huge win once again. Angel's had a lot of good success in this season, but just hasn't gotten those big shots, and that's what he's looking for as we move on to the next match of the night. Angel is brutal. Angel's great to watch. The last stream we did, it's probably not, it might be up on our channel still, I don't know, but it's definitely up on the VOD's channel on YouTube. But and also I'm pretty sure that match is on YouTube somewhere, but he had a match with Drag and it was like the best match I ever saw because it was just nuts. Angel did like a belly flop slide out of the ring and like landed on, like, when I say belly flop, I mean like he slid under the bottom ropes and like fell on Drag. It was crazy. He had to be there. Okay, let's get into this next match. Okay, we're continuing the action with some Icon Division. One of the newer members of the Icon Division, Jin. I mean, not the newest anymore, as AZ has taken that spot. But Jin, I mean, he's had mixed success with this season. Made his way to the battle, or the gauntlet for the championship, but was unable to make it too far. Hoping he can maybe get that shot again. Making his journey to MPW. Hoping to make a name for himself. We have really yet to see what this young up-and-comer's got going for him. But, I mean, I see a bright future for this kid if he keeps putting in the work like he has been. Certainly a dark horse in MPW. Was in a openweight championship match against Potato a handful of weeks ago. And almost won that match, but Potato blitzed him, sort of, once he got the opportunity. B.A. Tycho, the leader of the coalition, the voice of the chat, he says he hears you. And he is looking for a big win. I mean, B.A. Tycho's leadership of the Coalition of Humans Against Treachery has come into question many a times, and he's looking for that opportunity to shut those critics up. He wants that Icon Division Championship more than anything. After seeing Blueness lose it, B.A. Tycho sees the opportunity to seize that championship for himself. If he can get it, Greg can't hold that championship over him any longer. I mean, one of the two coalition members that has never won a championship. Jin versus B.A. Tycho. Orange and brown versus orange and black. How will these two go? Kip up after the clothesline. I don't feel like I've seen something like that. B.A. Tycho punched Jin in the face and then shook his hand like Jin's got a tough chin or something, I think. These two look like they're ready to blitz the crap out of each other. Looking for a clean break. And they get a clean break. Jin, though, gets the advantage. As B.A. Tycho in the corner. Jin, like a monkey, just being able to move all around. Senton, short senton over the top. B.A. Tycho with a big clothesline with those big meaty claws of his. Goes for the cover on B.A. Tycho. A little bit close to the ropes, but not quite. A rope break, and not quite a 1 count. And a hip toss. B.A. Tycho gets the backwards control as Jin tries desperately to fight out of it. Tries to get his hands away, and he does. Floats him over into a front face lock. Now he's got control. As B.A. Tycho's the one scrambling as he continues to apply the pressure. B.A. Tycho kicking his legs like a kid that's got to pee. The arm on the back. Jin really just taking control of this as much as he can. B.A. Tycho dislocated his arm for a second there to get that hook. Like I said, B.A. Tycho's willing to do anything necessary to get into this position. These two are taking it nice and slow, not wanting to give either one an inch. As Jin makes it to the top, finally breaking the grapple. Jin looking to go to where they enjoy it, go up on top. Kick out at one. Jin trying to test the waters there. B.A. Tycho kips up, meeting him on his feet first. Jin's got the fireman's carry into a gut buster. Jin's gonna make B.A. Tycho outside. From the far side, passing the French Canadian commentators table, and maybe some mind games from Jin, or maybe a... Oh my god! Oh my god! Did a full front somersault and nearly snapped his leg on the barricade. Oh my god. That was almost a career-ending injury for Jin. Kick out at two. Going for a Hurricane Rana. Sets up from east to west. But B.A. Tycho had it countered. Was in a perfect position. B.A. Tycho had it completely scouted. Now B.A. Tycho gets sent into the corner. B.A. Tycho fighting for his life. Jin is struggling to get a foothold in anywhere here. But B.A. Tycho also hasn't really been hasn't had the opportunities to get that heavy of hits. And now these two want to trade blows. Back and forth chops. B.A. Tycho offering a free shot. No, takes it for himself. And Jin says, I'm not allowing it. Pushing B.A. Tycho further back to the ropes. Neither of these two going down. And now lighting each other up. Flurry of punches. Who's going to fall first? And it's not quite Jin, but almost Jin. And B.A. Tycho from east to west. He stole it. East to west. He just stole Jin's own finishing move. Cross body. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Nearly beat him with his own move. Goes for the shoulder tackle. Jin gets the knees up. And now Jin's gonna show him how it's done, maybe. Nope. He's not gonna show him how it's done. He's gonna stand on his back, using the ropes for leverage. And it was enough. I think B.A. Tycho gassed himself doing a move he didn't know how to do. That's what happens when you try something new. I mean, you don't want to go too far out of your comfort zone, and Jin just showed you exactly why. As we will not move on to our next match, we will get to hear a word from the former Idol Division champion next. That was really funny. Okay, I've never done this before, so we're going to see how it goes. Am I here for the end? There's 2 more matches after whatever the fuck happens here, Merlin. Hi, how's it going? Let's get into it. Oh. The former longest reigning Idol Division champion returns to make a statement. Last time we saw her in action, she was injured. before the premium live event, last premium live event of season 2, and she is here to call out the person that assaulted her in the parking lot on that day, costing her, or how she believes costing her, the Idol Division Championship. Oh, cool. That's really fucking thanks. That's kind of a spoiler there. But they don't show up. Nobody shows up, and that is a perfect example. Who could have been it? Who could have been it? Who could have attacked Rize? They didn't show up. That's so fucking dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Why did they add this feature? Next. But that was horrible. Why? I'm like, okay, promo. Let's do a promo. I didn't think it was gonna show the fucking thing on the screen. Cut that out of the edit. Yeah, we'll just put like a big black bar over it, like spoiler. Spoiler. That's so fucking funny. Guys, who could have attacked Rize? And it doesn't even matter because she doesn't even show up. The game could have at least just been like, the game could have at least just kept some mystery. Okay. Redacted. Okay. Let's get into the semi-main event of the night. Oh. After that legendary promo from the former longest-reigning Idol Division champion getting snubbed by whoever she was calling out, the attacker refusing to show their face from the darkness, let's move on to another Icon Division match. Last week we saw Bonk get a massive win, or not a massive win, but get a big win over Minty. Can Dragthulu do the same? Dragthulu and Bonk, both Grand Slam champions, but Dragthulu can't become a Supreme Grand Slam champion by winning the Idol Division Championship as he is in the Icon Division. But he can look for that Icon Division Championship and be the Supreme Icon. Dragthulu is one of those people that have somehow fallen under the radar. He's not really, like, I don't want to say anything bad about him because he's definitely a consistent worker, but he just hasn't really gotten those big opportunities. I feel like any chance that Dragthulu's got, he could easily take it. He just needs to grab that brass ring when it's presented to him. Dragthulu. I don't know what to expect from him in this match. I mean, it's always up to his opponent, but, like, honestly, I haven't been saying anything because I don't got much to say. Dragthulu has not impressed me, has not disappointed me this season. But his opponent, however, has certainly surprised me. Another person that kind of shocked us a couple weeks Saturday, running to almost the aid of MamaInu, was part of that 4-person beatdown on Emrys Morgana. I'm not quite sure if it was more out of obligation to MamaInu, maybe the old connections Glitchy had with T, but or was it because MPW was there and they wanted to clash with MPW? I mean, no one really knows what goes on in the mind of the former 3-time Idol Division champion. Glitchy versus Dragthulu. Both these scary motherfuckers. Both these crazy guys. Let's see how this match goes. Glitchy's big as fuck. Let's get into this. I'm a very professional commentator. Glitchy already manhandling Dragthulu off to the apron. Glitchy gonna use her size to her advantage. Backbreaker. Formerly one of the biggest idols in the division. Now moved to the Icon division. Honestly, I would love to see Glitchy in an Icon division championship match. Glitchy's done many things for the idol division, and it's time for the Icon division. Big boy senton from Glitchy. And elbows to the chest. Dragthulu not wanting to let go. Off the rope, duck under. Big boot. And an elbow drop, no. There's a fly in my room. That was crazy. There's a fly in my booth. Gets behind Drag. Pulls him by the back of the neck and just hits him down off the ropes. Going for maybe another big boy senton. No, an elbow drop. But Dragthulu rolled through. Rolled through Lou. And a back body drop. So big. Rolls up. Oh my god, lifting! Oh my god, lifting over his body! One arm, like, powerbomb type beat. That was crazy. And Glitchy still, though, standing tall. Big boot from Glitchy. And another big boot. Drag just can't stay on his feet. If Drag's standing on his feet, he's meeting Glitchy's. Glitchy getting him in, maybe trying to put him in the tree of Joey Lawrence, but no, inverted DDT. Dragthulu's light is not fading yet. Driving the knee into the temple and now getting that leg up. Getting the leg up to get a leg up. What is happening there? Float over either way. Dragon suplex to Glitchy. Dumps her. And Drag is looking tired already. That took a lot out of him. Gets that arm on the chest. Near fall. Both of them looking worn out now. That was a near fall, but this time, Drag. Oh my god, skull end. Skull end submission hold. And Glitchy gets out, but barely. I don't think we've ever seen Drag do a submission hold. That's got to be a first. Bumps him. And a hooking choke slam. Elbow to the head. Back elbow to the head. Trying to pull her into the corner. Can he do it? Yes, he does. What is Drag looking for? Just looking to tie her up in the ropes. And now gets her in the corner. Stomping down on her. Dragthulu sends her back into that corner. Puts her up top. What is Dragthulu looking for? All the way down. Sends her off the top rope. I know that didn't feel good. With authority. And it looks like Drag might be feeling the same thing soon. If Glitchy can stop him, nope. But missed it anyways. And now Glitchy rolls over. One. Kick out of one. Hooks both arms. What the hell is that? Just showing him off. Showing him off to the crowd. And Glitchy off the ropes, big boot, a little bit too short though. Sends Drag off the apron, or onto the apron. Drag kick to the ribs. Kick down again. Just stomping. Trying to put a hole in her. Once again, just taking it lightly on her. Sends Drag into the corner. I mean, Drag has kind of been in control this whole match, but any big move I feel like could take it. They both seem like they're running out of steam. Off the ropes. Axe handle to the side of the head. Nobody really doing it like Glitchy does it. And Glitchy goozles. Dragthulu going for the frame drop. Dragthulu rolls through. Covers her. 2. Oh, what a sneak. What a reversal. Dragthulu reversing the frame drop into a pinfall. Not only saves him the trouble of getting hit with that, but picks him up the win. Expertly done by Dragthulu. It's moves like that that get you opportunities. It's exactly what I was talking about. He took that opportunity to get the win, and he successfully executed it. As we will move on to our main event of the evening. Don't go anywhere. Of course, I go to the bathroom when something funny happens. Oh, frick. I actually have such a good idea. Okay. Sorry, I just got an idea. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, Jimmy. Literally nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. But I got an idea. So I gotta restart this match. Okay. Let's try, no. Okay. We need to edit this match. Why did you do that? I literally did not click any of those buttons. Okay. And then why? Okay. Let's do this, I guess. All right. Let's try this. Hopefully it works. Alright, guys. This is the final match of the night. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. Let's get into it. Oh. It is time for the main event of the evening. Twisted Tea. It isn't even tongue-in-cheek anymore. We saw T a couple weeks Saturday join in on the match with MamaInu and Blueness, or not, MamaInu and Emerus, excuse me. Trying to give MamaInu the upper advantage, but so far no time has it worked out for TeaTheShiba. Twisted T it hasn't really worked out trying to help people. So let's see if she can help herself here tonight. Going up one-on-one against one of the newest icons, or the newest icon of the division, AZ, the artist formerly known as Azanaza in MPW. One part of the Shogunate made their return and made their in-ring debut, or in-ring return, last week in a tag match to an unsuccessful attempt, but let's see how they can handle singles competitions. The classic match between a bunny and a dog. A tale as old as time. AZ versus T. T feeling a little bit twisted. Look at the eyes of T. Staring down her opponent like a piece of meat. Exactly how a dog looks at a rabbit in the yard. The Icon division is where the big dogs play, and that's exactly why TeaTheShiba was drafted. Gotta break it up. AZ gets the right hand off, though. T gets behind, gets the back control. Takes her down. Some classic wrestling maneuvers from T. I mean, don't let the looks deceive you. She is a trained veteran at this point. Former Idol Division champion, former openweight champion. She has done nearly everything you can in her career. Off the ropes, dropkick, swatted away though. And landing in front of the French-Canadian commentator's table, AZ. Off the top rope. T was actually the last idol before being dethroned by Rize's 250-day title reign. T had finally reached the pinnacle after fighting so hard for that title in Season 1. Finally, at the end of Season 1, gets that championship, loses it in Season 2, and just never sees it again. Nobody does. The reign of Rize with 8 title defenses. Blocked out most of Season 2. Thank you, camera. 7. AZ getting a little impatient. Pashing T against the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Off the top! Oh, elbow drop to the spine. Straight down the center. And now going to cover T. Twisted T is usually the one twisting, but right now she's getting twisted. Deadlift, running power slam by AZ. T. Oh my god, another running power slam just dumps T. T is looking in trouble already, man. There's going to be a T-shaped imprint on this mat for years to come after this match. T finally getting a shred of offense here. I mean, you never want to count out your opponent. But she's got to do something if she wants to come out with a win in this match. It's that back kick, doesn't connect. T in the got him in the corner, drop kick, doesn't connect. And now sends T off the ropes. Grabs the arm, tries to twist it over, slow it down, brother. But T just finding the point in the armor to get through. Discus! Big boot by T. And T is getting twisted T off the top. AZ. Don't count out T just yet. Near fall. T almost had it. And the frustration is showing. It just seems like nothing T's doing has gone right. She just wants to pick up a win. These past couple of weeks have been rough for T and MamaInu. But even then, they've persevered. Alabama slam! Oh! Was almost going to bash the back of her head against the apron, which would have been terrible. Knee drop. Crushing AZ's head in between concrete. Sends her back into the ring. Sends AZ into the corner. Flips them around. What is T looking for? Just to tie him around in the ropes. Use the ring it to their advantage. Like I said, holding the ropes for leverage, pushing them, against the turnbuckle, and showing absolutely no respect to her opponent. T springboard drop kick. Got crazy height on that. AZ back up. T was going for something. AZ rolls up T. T switches it around. 2. Oh, near fall for T. That could have been it. And now T was going to go for the pedigree. Leg caught. Takedown. And switched it to a Boston Crab. T, though, easily gets out of it. T back out on the apron. And a drop kick. Splash off the middle rope. T rolls in the center of the ring, shoulders down. 1, 2. No, near fall. And busting AZ wide open is T. T trying to make everything black and red. AZ is looking in trouble. Shining Wizard doesn't connect. And AZ gets him off the ropes, ducks under. Elevated suplex. Or elevated spinebuster, excuse me. Gets T back into this corner. Busts T open now. Step up Inzaguri. Getting in the corner, split-legged Starship Pain. 1, 2, kick out. Split-legged clone explosion out of the corner. AZ looking to end it. T ducks it. Discus big boot. And T scrambles for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and gets it. TeaTheShiba picks up the win. What is happening? What is... The lights have gone out! What is happening? Someone cut the feed! What is going on? What the heck? We'll have to figure out the answers on next week's MPW. If I had a nickel for every time that was not supposed to happen, I would have fucking 2 nickels, because not at all what was supposed to happen. I think that's a glitch. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I don't think so, okay, full disclosure, I booked a thing for someone to jump and attack someone at the end of... I didn't even say goodbye. Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out in post. I booked it so someone would get attacked, and I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. I don't think it was supposed to be a black screen. I think it was supposed to show a cutscene where you're getting jumped. Why? Why is it so broken? I love how this game is unintentionally making, like, a mystery. Like, someone attacked Rize. Who was it? Let's find out. They don't show up. Okay, someone just attacked T. What's happening? You know, like... Let's go see who's online so we can drop a raid ski, guys. I appreciate y'all sticking around with me. Ooh, let's raid Sulfur Sandy. They're playing TCG Card Shop Sim. I need to continue playing this game at some point. I didn't remember how to spell their name. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna raid Sulfur Sandy. If you guys would. Oh yeah, that game exists. Yeah! It's apparently gotten a bunch of updates. I'm kind of waiting for them to actually update it so where you can play the physical card game in your store. But, ugh. I don't know how long that's going to take. They got a ton of different stuff now, but thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I probably won't stream tomorrow because I have a lot of bullshit I have to do tomorrow, but we'll see. If I do, it's going to be something chill and not brain takey, control-y of. That's the reason why I wanted to do this today, because I was like, there's a potential that I don't even stream tomorrow, so I don't want to miss MPW this week. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday if I don't see you tomorrow. Bye! Montane, bye-bye! Sleep well.